Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, there is here...
Decent chance!
There's an early warning shot across the bow.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Gattuso with the clearance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Beckenbauer, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cantona.
And the finish!
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Rivaldo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dani Olmo. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only...
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Bellingham. He's got away. Bellingham with the delivery. Keeper's dealt with that. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there.
Tries from a long way out. And the ball's come loose here. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Pass just lacking in accuracy. This might spell danger. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh no, what has happened here? Pele with the...
Tries a shot!
That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Rivaldo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge.
Arsenal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Great vision. Bellingham. Rummenigge. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. Pullet has the space to scheme. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's made its way...
Goes for a shot!
Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Rummenigge clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Passing nice and neat. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And it's Olmo. Now it's Cantona. Azar, very much a man of this moment. And he was alert to it. Dani Olmo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Gullit. Vieira. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? Not where it came from.
He's had a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rivaldo. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitutions taking place.
That gets us going once more. So the first half brought no goals. Lam is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the counter is on. Pele. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, that's good defending.
And Gullit! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dani Olmo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He'll try from distance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's...
Pele! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Gullit. Tries a measured ball. Rafael Varane. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And it's Gullit.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
And this is Pele! Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Gullit, looking to play him in. And this is... Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
Pele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gullit. Bellingham. And he's there to retrieve it. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Pele. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Ferdinand pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rummenigge. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. This looks promising. And Hullet! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 23, Pele. Number 21, Hazard.
And it's hoisted clear. Chance!
Bellingham.
It's anyone's ball now.
Hullet.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 25, Del Piero.
That's been cut out, well played.
Number 14, and
Now it's Pato. Pato! Superb from Pato! He's got himself an absolute peach. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And that's gone loose. Rui Costa. Oh, shooting chance! And the difference is still 1, but only just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shot, surely! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Kaka. Look at the space here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
There's a probing ball. And he's been shifted off it. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. And he's definitely onside. Yeah. So what can they make of this? And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Your reflections then, Jim?
This is a
Well,
quick
Peter,
reminder to